Okay. Because this is an ordinance, I'd like to now open it up for a public hearing. And I see we have two gentlemen who've signed up to speak on this ordinance. They are Sam Bellamio and Alex Zimmerman.
Hello, council members, and today I will be reading from a speech, so I just want to let you know it's going to take me a minute. I'm going to talk about here, and I'm going to put it down here so you know I have a script, okay? And also I'd like to mention we started 12 minutes late today, as I always start out. So let me begin by making sure that everyone is paying attention to me while I speak, because I really think it's important that my council members have their attention on me while I speak, undivided attention. Thank you. So I'm going to start off by stating the Constitution of Washington, Article 11, where I'm telling you it's going to start here, but it's going to come down to the point, is that the salary of county officers shall not be increased except as provided in Article 30, Section 1. So Article 30, Section 1 of the Washington State Constitution says that the compensation of all elected county officers who do not fix their own compensation may be increased during their term in office. So, who fixes their own compensation? Well, in Article 11, Section 5, it says that the state gives the authority to the county to do their own salaries, to fix their own compensation. And you, as well as in your King County Charter, Article 2, 220.20 powers, the council shall establish the compensation to be paid to all county officials. So you all establish your own salaries by Washington state law and by your own charter. So then KCC 3.12.140, cost of living increase. Cost of living increases as passed by the council annually shall include elected officials whose salaries are not set by the state. Let me read that again. As passed by the council annually. So while you're in office, you are effectively increasing your own salaries, which violates Article 11, Section 8. You shall not increase your own salaries. You can't. I have it right here. I'll give it to you when I'm done speaking. So you need to address this. It's unconstitutional in the Washington State Constitution. Also, it's absurd you make $135,000 a year. Absurd because the average citizen only makes $45,000. You're representing us, yet you make 3 times more than the average citizen. Makes no sense. So we have no money in our budget. We keep slashing while we give the annual increases to you. This law has been made in 1979. You've been violating it since then. Someone needs to address it. The reason why I bring this up, let me bring it down to my point now, is that your budget committee should have an open public dialogue so people like me can go in there and speak to you about this, so that way it can be brought to your attention, instead of all your committee meetings being shut off to the citizens. Literally, effectively shutting off the people that are supposed to be delegating their authority to you. By that way, you are actually having the authority over us.
Sam, your time is up, please, sir.
So please, fix this. Quit violating the Washington State Constitution.
Mr. Zimmerman.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Alex Zimmerman and I represent StandUP-America. StandUP-America stands for ordinary people. We have election right now. This election shows exactly what has happened with country right now. More corruption not working more in United States of America because every government people, every government employee corrupt to the bones. We cannot find one honest man or woman who working for government. It is a very unique situation. So by this, and by last election, we can tell you exactly who you are. I told you this before many times. You are organized criminal. You have all definition of organized criminal. You take us money, and you potentially kill people, one way or another. So, situation right now very simple, and I give you a couple examples what is I find right now. Number one, I think in United States of America, men and women absolutely equal. So I don't understand why, for example, chair staying for 3 years like a man, and we have now 3 beautiful blonde women who cannot be a chair too. So I think it's time right now for women. You know what it means, because it's America and Constitution and women equal to men. We ask for next chair will be a woman. Yes, it's number one. Number two, it's very interesting.
What does that have to do with the ordinance that's before us?
Nothing.
got my attention.
Yeah, so point number 2, what is very interesting, no, I give you only example how a system operate or not operate. What is, we have a constitution so totally dead. We need to talk about this 24/7 right now. Because when we now restore back America, what is we have for last 30 years before? 30 years ago, nothing will be go better. It's going to be worse, worse, and worse. Another example, very good and very interesting example. For example, we elect right now a consul to state attorney, for my understanding. And this consul have very interesting situation before. He a chair of Justice Committee. For 2 years we want an appointment with him, nothing happened. He chaired before Accountability Committee. We tried doing this too, never we can speak right now. So, men who chair in 2 committees for few years, right now will be a state attorney, and we cannot speak before in 2 committees, what is he's a chair. So what the state attorney he will be right now, you know what I mean? Maybe we need go right now, maybe we need go right now to state Supreme Court and make this, ask for this question, how is this possible, so this man can be a state attorney. Is 2 minutes gone?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. All right, now I'd like to call on, well, I'd like to first ask, is there anyone else that wanted to speak on this ordinance? Seeing no one, now I'd like to call